That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
Yeah, don't disturb me. I've got to loot this building right here. Don't disturb me. I'm looting.
Why did Lady Cassandra have her?
It's true, Lena.
I thought Seekers knew everything.
Good show.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Okay. Yo, is that my brother?
I think that's my bro.
Nice. Does this game play like Mass Effect? Inquisition plays a lot more like Mass Effect than any of the other ones.
She
Yeah.
stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard she was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done.
Andraste's Mabari. Oh, wow. That is a huge ass poem. I love it.
Still a lot of rifts left all over.
Excuse me.
Little cracks in the sky.
She can seal those, though. The Herald of Andraste.
Day 3. Getting a little bit better. Okay.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
What's your stance on the third person in this one? I don't mind it at all. I played third person mostly in Dragon Age Origins and it was great. So I think it's fine. Love the hair. Thanks. I was born with it.
Safely, Herald of Andraste.
It's not CohhCarnage. Ooh. Oh, damn. Look at all that stuff. Hell yeah. With them sweet loots. So many good loots in this one. Give it all to me. And that chest.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
I am the Herald of King Andraste! You will sell to me what I want to be sold to. Okay. Sorry. Had a moment there. We're fine. These are fine. We're fine.
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
Singing lady.
Good luck seeing those rifts.
Ooh. Royal elf fruit. There we go.
Blessings upon you, Herald of Andraste.
Am I role-playing a Karen? I am not role-playing. How dare you? I want to speak to your manager. Over here. You are the manager?
What?
No, my ego. Hmm? Nice ass painting up there. Actually, it's not a nice ass painting. It's a nice face painting.
Good show.
Stream for me with the 5 bomb. Thank you very much for your support. Hope you are enjoying the show today, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you.
I believe Lady Cassandra wanted to speak with you.
So I've been told. Let's go. We're gonna make a bed out of elf fruit. Yep.
Chancellor Roderick
says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royal immediately, to be tried by whoever becomes father. In Elven, failed. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
Bunch of Chantry information. Okay.
I do not believe that. That is not for you to decide. Your duty is my duty is to serve
Do I just innately have lockpicking? Black City. Oh, as a rogue, I just innately have it? It's awesome. I like it. Cassandra buying time, selling the crowd while Co pillages the enchantment. Yeah. I really need all this stuff, okay? It's super important to my cause. Herald of Andraste, etc., etc. Oh, is a rogue by nature? I am. Nice Ranger Keeney. Thank you. Took weeks scrubbing bloodstains from the stone. One of the two things is true. Either stone is more porous than I thought, or Maker's beard. There must have been a lot of blood. How many people died? I'm so relieved I didn't have to deal with the altar of sacrifice the first arrivals found. Those were tossed off a cliff, I think. So now we just have to deal with the stains on the walls and floors. If this doesn't clean up in a day or two, I'm asking for some fresh plaster. Maybe we can cover them up. Still, it's not all bad. Haven is a beautiful place, and while working in the dungeons, we found scraps of paper with the writing that looks like Brother Ferdinand Genetives, who was held here for weeks before the hero of Ferelden found him. Ooh. Look at that. Genetivi. We just talked to him last week. Jenna, what's now? Brother Genetivi was the guy that helped us find Andraste's ashes in Origins. Mm-hmm. Cool. Turn in research.
We will study that.
Dream rags removed. Okay. I don't remember this system.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
Okay. We'll do more of that in a minute. I'm sure we're going to get a tutorial or something. The Maker.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
You realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not forgotten. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor.
Ooh.
A writ from the Divine,
Ooh.
granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Look, where'd you go?
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now.
Got that dad hair?
With
You know it.
at our side.
Oh, 4.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Nice boobs, Co. Thank you. Cool. The drop. It's no Dragon Age Origins, but it'll do. It'll do.
Applause, please.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender, or...
Don't be foolish. We are the Chantry, as much as any Grand Cleric. That prattle from Val Royeaux isn't the word of the Maker. It's politics.
Scout coat. Oh, put my armor back on. What you doing?
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach? I heard some speak of using the temple.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thren. Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you
you're
bringing it
her.
in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes...
Now, where do I turn off the helmet? Is it in interface?
Else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Elden under Tenlogain MacTier.
Interface.
Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness.
Ah.
She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Logain MacTier betrayed the Grey Wardens and his king.
Were you there at Ostagar? I was. King Kalen overextended his position, and the Grey Wardens were too late lighting the signal. Following the original plan would have gotten everyone killed. Logain made the right decision. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Fired.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
Not wrong. Totally wrong.
Run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched
Mods,
thin
fire all of them in chat.
So I've put
We
up
won't
a
accept this
requisition list for
propaganda.
anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order,
Don't run, traitors. We'll get you eventually. You'll just get band
One of my
tired.
boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Okay.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Oh, come on. Move! There we go. Hey, Solas.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Ko failed the tutorial mission in Origins and got Cullen killed? Wait, what? Did I? I don't think so. No, I think we did I think that was in 2. No? That was someone else. It wasn't Colin. Yeah.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal the breach.
Spoken nobly indeed. You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Fair.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes. But more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
What shirt am I wearing? Black Mesa Research Facility. You know how it is. I worked there a while back.
You came here to help, Solas. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Is that it?
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on Elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of Elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
My people come from the elves who refused to surrender when humans broke their treaty and destroyed the Dales.
Your keeper was not wrong about that, at least. We must mark the occasion of the Dalish remembering something correctly. Perhaps we should plant a tree.
You insult my people.
They insult themselves. Remember, I have walked the memories of the Fade. I have seen the Dalish imitate.
The Dalish are trying to restore Elven history. If you know something new, share it.
Would your clan listen to what I had learned in my studies? My travels? Or would they mock the Flatir and his stories and go back to their ruins? At least you are asking. But here's something. I will answer as I can.
Wait, flat ear? Is that in relation to his ear actually being like at a flat line? Are they supposed to be pointy? Is that what it is? Weird.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember.
Flat ear is what Dalish call non-Dalish elves.
Was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvenan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aeravels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely to the forests.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Is elven magic different from the magic used by humans?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing Chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition, much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Oh, this is a special section. This must be because of our background.
The legends of Elven.
This is cool. Yeah, this is all like unique stuff.
Use magic to increase their lifespan.
No. It was simply part of being Elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
About blood magic.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
So much delicious lore. More.
Hello.
Oh my lord, he's got so much to talk about.
A great deal, for my wondering. There are a few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
By the way, Adept 203 with the 100 months. I guess that makes us both vampires. Thank you for all the good vibes and good shows from Adept 203 with the 100 months. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it. Tell me about the breach.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the
Reading
veil
that sweet
between this world and
Solas
the
faction
Fade,
right now.
allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient Elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Tell me about the demons.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living. And a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Hey, Dub Life.
Today, the veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Okay, this is like the third entire thing we've talked to him about.
Greetings.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Solas.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solas. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
I love the lore dump NPCs. Dude, I'm loving this. This is awesome.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
I feel like this embodies a lot of Twitch chat. N Sparkle. Lore, more like bore, Baby Rage. Go rob a bank. I see we have a GTA RP fan in the house. Probably not at this moment in time.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
Yep.
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow to its target. The grace with which you move is a pleasing side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You like my side benefits?
So you're suggesting I'm graceful?
No. I am declaring it. It was not a subject for debate.
Pretty smooth for an egg.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt
We're getting so much Solas faction. By the end of this, it's just gonna be like, yo, want to go get a drink? Are we doing this? What's going on here?
I saw Alistair and the hero for Elven light the signaled fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real?
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Huh.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Damn, dude, that's kind of awesome.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
You have an interesting way of looking at the world, Solas.
I try. And that isn't quite an answer.
I look forward to helping you make new friends.
That should be... well...
That isn't quite an answer either. We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
He's like, done talking. Oh, we're finally done. Okay, good.